Hey guys, Lissandro here. So, I thought I would do a little experiment, and this is because of this whole deal with ads and all that shit. And the thing is that I have a little challenge for you, and the challenge is how many ads can you pretty much tolerate? And I wanted to do this because I recently discovered some of the things that um, I recently discovered some of the things that this monetization tool that YouTube has. And the thing is that I was just curious, since ads seem to be um, a big issue with a lot of uh, it seems to be a big issue with a lot of YouTubers, viewers, and all that because people depend on the ads you get paid, and YouTubers that are watching or any viewers are instantly annoyed by the excessive amounts of ads or so. So the challenge pretty much starts right about now. So basically, there's gonna be an ad starting now, every minute or so, and the challenge is to endure as best as you can. Okay, you have to pretty much endure as long as you can with these annoying ads. This is a challenge that I'm starting. I don't know if anybody else has started this sort of challenge or so, but I'm starting this now because I want to see how many people can tolerate this sort of thing. And I'm gonna try to make this video as long as I possibly can. So just kind of bear with me on this and all. Now, I understand this whole deal with ads and everything because a lot of people just pretty much hate it. And it's kind of like commercials all over again with TV and all. And I think this part is the reason why people got cable and all. But anyway, I don't have cable, okay? And the thing about it is, it's just a fucking waste of time because I don't want cable. The thing about cable is that you get all this disposition of movies and every entertainment and stuff. And yeah, back when I was a little kid and all, um, I really wanted, what you call it? I really wanted cable, and the reason why, starting from an early age, there were a lot of cartoons that I really didn't get to watch or anything. Like for example, I didn't get to watch the Jetsons or some other cartoons, Gumby and all these other cartoons that I could have gotten to watch from early start, but at the time we couldn't afford it and all. And our neighbors pretty much had it. So one day our neighbors pretty much babysitted me, and I got to watch cable on there, and I really love watching it, but I didn't get to watch it that often because regular we pretty much had like regular what you call it, regular broadcast TV, and it's just plain slump and boring. And the thing about broadcast TV, and I still watch broadcast TV every now and then when there's something nice on TV. But now TV sucks because there's a bunch of bullshit shows and all. A lot of the good shows that they used to broadcast on there aren't there anymore. You don't get that much. You only get like good media like during the weekends. That's when you get most of the good media. But there's just a bunch of stupid shows. Uh, a bunch of channels that weren't even there in the first place because they were really weak. Now because it's this stupid digital shit, you get a lot of these crappy a lot of these crappy what you call it crappy channels, and you're just stuck right there flipping through the channels, and there's nothing to watch. There the broadcasting system, it just sucks. I used to one thing I used to like is I used to like Saturday morning cartoons. Now they're just pretty much extinct. And the thing is, a lot of in my opinion, what made Saturday morning cartoons extinct is pretty much in some part cable, and another part the internet, and in another part the red box and Netflix, which also um, made movie rentals extinct, which used to be something really fun that I used to watch, that I used to enjoy with my family. We used to, and this was back when we had VHS and all. We pretty much um, we pretty much went to a movie rental that used to be close by here. I'm not gonna say any names or anything, but we used to rent like about two or three different movies and stay indoors and relax. It was such an amazing experience. It's too bad that I don't get to enjoy that anymore because of pretty much grown up life responsibilities and other shit. That is, and let me tell you something. Um, grown up life is pretty much fucking boring. I pretty much miss being a kid and all. I miss like all the all the perks of being a kid. Although I did hate some of the limitations also. Um, when I was a kid, I couldn't stay up late or anything except like special days or anything like that. I didn't get anything. Uh, I didn't get any of these like crap stuff or anything like that we get today as adults and all, and it's just pretty fucked up. And also like something that kind of like kill off like a lot of good things that used to be back then, especially back in the 90s, is a lot of this stupid political correctness, all these reality TVs, all these the fact that Netflix, the fact that you have all these movies at your disposal, and here's part of the reason why I hate Netflix in a sense. I do like the variety, but when you have uh, when you have a whole variety of different stuff, you tend to just consume it all in a short period of time, and then you're left with nothing. I don't want to watch every movie, a good movie in Netflix, and then run out of stuff to watch. That's part of the reason I don't like cable or like Netflix in a sense. It's only good for occasional purposes. Watching movies is only good for occasional purposes. But if you're gonna stay home, not do much or anything like that, then that's a completely different deal, you know. It's just it gets boring after a while. It gets annoying. It's just you just don't want to do it anymore and all. And the thing about uh, the thing about it is that um, I can't even name not one good thing that is around a day that was like back in the 90s and all, because one thing I say for a lot of y'all that um, the love the 90s and everything. Just there just isn't. that much stuff today. You know, like um, I guess this is the reason why a lot of people hate millennials. And my definition, what I characterize as millennials, is pretty much those generations from 2000 on up, and those generations, 2000 on up, that don't really for the most part, I would say they're like a bunch of spoiled brats and everything. This is my take on it. Now, this is of course excluding like some of the recent incoming generations that have been coming in from like starting from like 2015 on up and on, because and also, don't get me wrong, there's some really it's crappy generation, but there's also a generation of really good kids, you know. Some of the kids from one of my projects, they're really bright. They're really how can I just say? They're really gifted and all. And the thing is that it kind of sucks for them that they have to pretty much just deal with a lot of the shit with political correctness, a lot of the shit with all these laws and everything else and all that. It kind of sucks for them and all and everything. And the thing is that it's just fucking lame. It's just plain lame, seriously. Cause it pretty much discourages them and all. And one thing I was watching, um, one thing I was watching pretty much that I like to watch like I don't remember what's his name, but he's a YouTuber that covers like details on Japan and all. Um, Hold on, let me go check and all. Oh, I got his okay, I got his what you call it, his username. Now I remember. His name is Unrest. And one of the things he was talking about, pretty much why um, the population of Japanese has declined and all, negative birth rate and all, is pretty much because of um, the discouragement of younger generations, when since they tend to prioritize older generations like the elderly and all that. That's pretty much what he was talking about. And the thing is that that's something that's prone to happen if you over here with these younger generations. If a lot of negative stuff uh, starts to protrude them, starts to pretty much discourage them and all. It'll have a negative impact and all. And one thing I wanted to say, getting back to the whole topic of 90s and all, is that MTV fucking sucks. I know I don't have, uh, I know I don't have cable or all that, but I did get to watch a little bit of MTV and all back in the early 90s and all. The whole deal with Beavis and Butthead and a bunch of other MTV related stuff, and all those various MTV logos that used to come out and everything. But and over time, it just changed to this stupid political correct bullshit of MTV. It's not even the same as his former self anymore. It's just junk crap. I wouldn't even watch it or anything. And I wouldn't even waste my time watching MTV. There's a bunch of other music media networks out there that are, in my opinion, way better. Starting now, you're now gonna be watching every 30 seconds ads and all. But anyway, there's a bunch of better music media networks out there, and also that gets me to another point. Um, my other point is this: that there's a lot of music that sucks today and all. Now, don't get me wrong. There's a bunch of music, really good music today that there's a bunch of good music today that a lot of people enjoy and everything. That a lot of artists that are talented and all, but um, mainly is mainly the media today is about like uh, is mainly about like celebrity news and all that shit. TMZ, fuck TMZ and fuck all this stupid celebrity news bullshit. Because in honesty, I really do hate it. It's crap. It's nonsense. And and yeah, it may generate a lot of money, but it's utter bullshit because um, that this sort of like uh, industry, it may generate jobs and all that, but the thing is this, and this is something that I was talking with someone. You can create you can create some bullshit that creates jobs, and and pretty much it's just the same as anything else. You can create something that has no productive meaning whatsoever that creates jobs, but at the end of the day, you're just creating another problem. You're just creating another issue and all. Let's say that out of my own volition and my own purpose, my own selfish purpose, and supposedly I had the money to pull this off. I want to make a statue of myself made out entirely out of stone that's huge as a skyscraper. What what utilitarian meaning could that possibly bring? Other than the jobs it may create and all, but when that's done, what's it gonna do? What's it gonna create? It isn't gonna create shit. And there's a lot of stuff like this out there. Now, for example, on the um, on the other hand, if you, let's say, decide to create institutions that help people with mental disabilities and all, it'll create a lot of jobs, both in the construction of this as well as in the long term and all, and that brings a utili- utilitarian purpose to it. There's a lot of issues. There's a lot of how can I say? There's a lot of problems that the world has. There's a lot of problems that nations have. There's a lot of different issues. There's a lot of social issues. There's a lot of issues imaginable. And a lot of the time, instead, people decide to just do things out of their own volition and not really not give a care at all. And part of this is because of the variety, and I don't like using this word a lot, but um, this uh, quote unquote diversity of opinions. There's a diversity of opinions. There's a variety of different opinions that people have, and this is part of the reason why you can't have a utopia because everyone is different. People argue all the time. There's always arguments about something, whether it's something important or a bunch of trivialities. And I really pretty much hate that sort of thing. And really, I can't stand that sort of thing or anything. Um, it's just plain annoying and all. And this is all I'm gonna do for now and all. And I'm cutting it short. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. And I'm glad you endured this long with the ads and everything else and all. So anyway, like I said, please like and subscribe or follow my Patreon. Pledge to my Patreon to be exact and all. I'm new to this Patreon thing and all. But anyway, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, or pledge to my Patreon, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.